Hi, my name is Mason Dukacek, and I'm a business consultant and co-author of the book Sales Utopia: How to Get the Right People Doing the Right Things Enough Times. I put this short video together, and others like it, to share ideas that I thought might be helpful. In this video, we're going to talk about the advantages of integrity testing. The days of employees giving unauthorized discounts, stealing time or products, and faking injuries, and milking it as long as they can may be coming to an end. Want to know how to prevent that kind of nonsense from happening to you? Because honest employees are much less likely to lie, cheat, steal, or cover for other employees who are, clients tell us that the easiest way to address those issues is by hiring honest employees up front. More companies are turning to pre-employment tests that measure honesty to solve those kind of problems in advance because it's far cheaper and much less frustrating than trial and error. The Insure survey is just one example of many popular pre-employment tests I'm familiar with that maximizes your probability of hiring honest employees. Here's how it works. It measures integrity, attitudes towards substance abuse, reliability, and work ethic on a scale from 1 to 9, with the higher scores being better. It even has a built-in distortion score, commonly referred to as a lie scale, that alerts you if applicants try to fake good and give answers that they think you want to hear instead of the truth. Higher scores on the distortion score indicate a greater degree of candor from applicants who take this pre-employment test. Notice how it says right here, Insure distortion deals with how candid and frank the respondent was while taking this assessment. Scores of 6 or less may indicate that responses have been made in a less than candid manner. The distortion score in this particular sample assessment was 8. That's fine. If you want to know how to hire honest employees, then let's focus on the integrity portion of a sample report and explore the ways that you can use that information to solve problems related to employee integrity in advance. When this psychometric test was validated by the industrial psychologist who created it, it was given to two populations. One was a group of convicted felons on parole, so they had no incentive to try to impress anyone by giving answers that they thought would be more desirable, and a group of top performers. The ages, races, and sexes of the participants were varied and analyzed to make sure that the pre-employment test results were not discriminatory by age, race, or sex and in compliance with the EEOC's 80% rule. The majority of the felons who took this assessment scored 3 or less on integrity. The majority of top performers scored 4 or better. This psychometric test also identifies as red flags, by category, the statements that applicants make which affect their scores in a negative way. Let me show you. Let's look at a sample report for Pete Poor. He scored a 2 on the integrity scale, and the employment test automatically extracted the statements that he made that an employer like you would want to explore further. Notice how Pete Poor indicated, right here, that there were good reasons to steal from others. He flat out said, according to Pete Poor, there are good reasons to steal from others. To conduct more meaningful interviews in less time, it's easy. All you do is you focus on the most concerning things that the applicant said and simply ask them to explain why they feel that way. If an applicant responds with an answer like, if someone leaves their stuff out in the open and doesn't bother to watch it, they're asking for it. And if they haven't learned that lesson by now, then I don't mind teaching it to them. Then that's one thing. And you can see why they're a high-risk applicant and their score wasn't so high. On the other hand, what if an applicant says something like, if I was alone with my starving infant in the middle of nowhere and I saw an apple tree, then taking some apples from a tree that wasn't mine to keep him alive would be stealing. But I'd definitely ask the landowner for permission or offer to pay for it if I could, because I know that taking something that is not mine is wrong. Well, then that sheds light on why some top performers, albeit a minority of them, got scores of less than 4 on the scale from 1 to 9, and demonstrates the importance of not judging someone completely by their scores without giving them the ability to elaborate. One last thing. There's another way to use employment tests like this that few people think of. What if the job you're offering is, well, for lack of a better term, undesirable? It's hard, hot, dirty, doesn't pay much, and you have a hard time filling it with honest people. Well, you can make sure that, given the choice, your high-risk employees aren't working together with other high-risk employees with access to valuable materials on a night shift given little or no close supervision. Your risks can be dramatically reduced by placing those high-risk candidates in low-risk positions with strict supervision. The people you hire either solve business problems or create more of them. For less than most employers spend on an hour or two's worth of wages, psychometric tests like this can help you identify applicants that understand right from wrong so that you can pass on the ones that don't and solve big problems before they occur. I hope you found this video helpful. Get access to more free videos at www.reverseriskconsulting.com.